Alright, so Aquarius, let's see, what messages Kuan Yin has for you, what's going to come out. Keep in mind that this will not resonate for every single Aquarius. If you'd like a personal reading, I'll leave that description down below. Another thing you do is we also have tarot classes and money spells, which will also be in the description down below. And if you'd like to become a member, feel free to do so. So, Aquarius, what messages does Kuan Yin have for you? What does Aquarius need to know? We have number 16, Maiden Magoo. So let's see. Number 44, as I read that. The Maiden Magoo, goddess of spring, healing, and transformation, brings you assistance now. You are asked to honor the light can come from even darkest beginnings, beloved one. In fact, sometimes we need to enter the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need in order to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be the trust that we'll rise from this darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, beloved, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. Rebirth. So Aquarius, if you've been feeling maybe in a bit of a darker place at sometimes, that's okay, because you're going to rise from that place and move into a lighter energy. Alright, transformation, light. Maiden Magoo, an immortal expression of Divine Mother of the East, now brings you a special message from Kuan Yin. She guides you to trust that if you enter into the darkness of the unknown parts of yourself, you'll emerge into light, reassemble and reborn once more. If you're going through chaos in your life because you're allowing yourself to grow, Maiden Magoo also assures that order and light will emerge out of chaos in due course. Have faith and keep growing. In order to grow spiritually, there are times when we simply must delve within and find our shadow. It is easier to perceive the effect of that shadow than the shadow itself. The effect of the shadow is judgment, positive or negative, of another that we do not think is related to us personally. We mightly admire or despise characteristics or traits in another, and yet when such judgments arise, it is a part of us that is seeking to be integrated and expressed, trying to get our attention through our judgment. Noticing our judgment of others is the quickest way to get in touch with the shadow self, trying to grow and heal into our conscious awareness so that we can become the whole, empowered, and divinely delicious Aquarius, as we are meant to be. This is especially so if you have pulled the veil of shadows as well as the Maiden Magoo. Your judgment might be a strong reaction to a person who seems to be self-centered and self-obsessed. The shadow in the self is trying to communicate with you that this judgment might be the part of your own consciousness that wishes to be more supportive of the self. It will no longer allow you to put yourself behind others, but instead encourage you to express yourself and take up your space with presence. Admiring a great talent in another with a strong reaction or judgment, positive or negative, might be a part of your own psyche wishing to grow and express itself with similar confidence and freedom too. It can be extremely surprising exactly how many wonders are hiding in the parts of ourself that we are yet to know consciously. Sometimes there is anger, fear, jealousy, or shame wrapped around those hidden parts of ourselves. If we can be kind, allow the feelings to come up and to pass without fearing them, then eventually the beauty of the underneath will reveal itself too. You're being guided by Kuan Yin through the Maiden Magoo to realize that there is a part of you within you that is trying to emerge. You may have judgment of others on one issue or trait that seems to be more repetitive or noticeable of late. You're guided to sense what beauty within you could be underneath these judgments, trying to make its way into your conscious awareness, bringing you more of yourself to enjoy and share with you to the world. Be patient and open-minded as you wait for your intuition to help you realize what is growing and within you, triggering your judgment of another. If it is anger you see in others, it'll be strength growing in you. If it is manipulation you see in others, it'll be a desire to be direct and own your needs within you that is growing. The shadow holds great beauty within you, beloved, and there is no need to fear. Maiden Magoo's special blessings to you is to realize that you will soon enter the spring of rebirth with this process. Entering the shadow self can feel like growing into spiritual winter. It can feel dark and alone, delving into the parts of us that we may not prefer not to look into closely. Allow the process that is happening for you to bring more of you to light. Reading long paragraphs. Don't be scared. You might not have been ready to see yourself as an empowered, spiritual, musical, creative, healthy, or talented being in the past, and yet now you are ready for this, so embrace it. Have trust in beloved Kuan Yin that these energies only seek expression when the psyche is ready for it. This card is also an indicator that you've been working on a project, whether it be self-healing and shadow work or a creative project, or are looking into work with children, rebirthing, creative endeavors. More generally, the time is approaching fast when this will come together as a new reality for you. Now, would you like to say a little prayer with me, Aquarius? Beloved Kuan Yin and Spring Goddess, Maiden Magoo, thank you for your unconditionally loving help now. I ask to be help in knowing myself more fully and allowing that part of me that is seeking expression now to emerge in consciousness, loving and empowering way. May I know and live all of myself. Beloved ones, may my life be filled with light, energy, and warmth, like springtime after the winter, for the highest good of all. So, Aquarius, that is the message for you from Kuan Yin. That is all I have for you. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.